Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome to another reading vlog. It is day 5 of the Book Bite-A-Thon, Friday, and I have re-dyed my hair. And I am enjoying it much more. So it's still not exactly where I want it to go. It is still more of a vibrant shade than like a natural shade. But honestly, I feel so much more confident and comfortable with this shade. Like, I think this was probably the shade I was trying to go the other day when I dyed it and it turned yellow, but it looks good. I'm liking it a lot. I'm much more comfortable. It's definitely closer to natural, but still vibrant, and I'm happy. I'm good. So from now on, I will just go with a much more natural shade, but even though what I dyed it to was a natural shade, and it turned this color. So my hair is just like making its own decisions here. I'm feeling much more comfortable. But let me grab a battery and then we'll talk about books. Okay, let's talk reading. So I have started Spicy Little Curses, and I'm really liking it, you guys. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it's probably my favorite so far, but like the ending will totally determine that. And I'm really interested to see what exactly is going to happen in this book. Because like I still am like slightly confused on like what exactly happens with this curse, you know? So I'm going to finish that and then hopefully start and finish another one before going to bed tonight. I think I might read 4 chapters of That's Not My Name if I get a chance, and then finish it on Sunday, because I think that just like sounds fun. But also, should I just wait? I don't know. So we'll see what ends up happening tonight. I would have totally updated you guys much earlier in the day, but we did some last minute running around. We ended up having to go to like a bunch of stores to try to find one specific item, and we couldn't find it anywhere but a third freaking store. And then we grabbed some lunch, and then we came home and we cleaned our front and backyard, like raked, swept up leaves, picked up furniture, picked up all the trash and miscellaneous stuff that we want to get rid of, rearranged the cars for Saturday. Like, we just did a whole, like, our yard has never looked better. It looks fantastic. And then we dyed my hair, and now I'm planning on doing some laundry. I need to bake a cake, and I need to put away some clothes and maybe just do like some little bits and bobs around the house. But yeah, tomorrow, it's almost here and I'm so freaking excited. I think it's going to be a great time. I think I did also decide on a rating for the 31st Trick-or-Treater. I think I'm going to go with a 3 on Goodreads and maybe like a 3.5, 3.75 on Storygraph, because like the book totally had me hooked and wanting to know what happened and what was going on, but the ending just really kind of annoyed me. And normally if I'm rating it as high as like a 3.75, I usually push it to like a 4 on Goodreads, but I just feel like that's too high. Like a 3, you kind of know that like something went slightly wrong for me, you know? Whereas a 4 is like, oh, she really liked it. And like, while I did mostly really like it, still, that's what I'm gonna go with. I think that that's totally fine. Also, if you haven't noticed, I also broke off another, ew, my thumb looks so much worse than the first finger. Ugh. But I did break off another nail, and my mom did not, me and my mom go to get our nails done together, and she did not have time to go today because she's also doing some stuff for the party. So she was like, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna have time. So I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll just suffer. I didn't tell her that I broke another one, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple things done. Oh, I do need to like change into my actual like spooky stuff. I just put on like an old HP t-shirt that I didn't care if we ruined if I got hair dye on it. So I'm gonna switch into my official spooky stuff, show you that outfit, and then I'm gonna go and do some housework. All right, I have changed into my official spooky gear. Here are my shorts. These are the other new thing that I got. Can you guys even see the pattern? They're so wrinkled because I've been sitting down and dyeing my hair all day. But super cute little spider webs. I'll say my hair's a little bit crazy because all I did was blow dry it, but I am doing it a certain way tomorrow for my costume, so there's really no point in me like making my hair look nice. I just dried it so I could fully see what the color looks like, and also to kind of give like a straighter base for what I have to do with it tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go clean, bake, and read. Hello. It is the last day of the Book Bite-A-Thon, and I'm just now coming and talking to you, even though technically the last day is over. So it is technically Monday morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So let's catch you up on everything. So I think the last time I talked to you, I had just dyed my hair to this color, which I'm liking so much more. Like I said, I still want to go a little bit more natural. This is not what the box looked like. The box literally looked like a natural redhead. It is what it is. And it is just like freshly blow dried from a shower. So it's a little wild. Saturday, my housewarming party came and went. It was so great, you guys. I had such a good freaking time. Like almost everyone we invited showed up. We had so much fun. We had a bonfire. We had a taco bar. A couple people painted rocks. It was just a blast. It was all around good time. Like, wow, so amazing. The only thing that like we planned to do that we ended up not doing was we were gonna put up our inflatable screen and watch a scary movie, but we ended up not doing it. Like everyone was just like having a really good time, like hanging around the fire and talking and stuff like that. So we ended up not doing the movie, but we do have plans that we are gonna do like a couple movies outside, hopefully, before it gets too cold. So it was just fantastic. I had so much fun. I stayed up until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I think 1:30 was when everyone left, but it was great. It was so fantastic. All around great time. The only thing I regret is I meant to come on and update you guys to like show you my costume and show you how we like decorated the house and stuff, but I completely spaced on it, and then my husband and I did not take a single photo of us in costume. So I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the guy who wears the super short shorts in Reno 911. That's what my husband was. It was fantastic. I was an 80s workout vampire. So I had this bright blue like onesie, like the swishy material, that had like pink, purple, and yellow accents on it. I did my makeup like in super bright colors. I crimped my hair and then put it half up in like a side pony with an 80s visor, and then I had some like real looking vampire fangs that you like make a mixture and they form to your teeth and stuff. So I did that, and it was so good. I will say what was funny is that in the invitation we told everyone to come in costume, and like literally only my friends and my mother-in-law came in costume. It was so funny. Like some people totally forgot. Some people like dressed like Halloween-ish. You know, like one person was wearing like skull tights under some shorts, you know, that kind of thing. Like, you know, like a Halloween t-shirt, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, overall it was such a good freaking time. There was no drama. There were no major issues. Like, all around great time. Like so fantastic. Absolutely so worth it, you know? But I did partake in many a drink. Like from 4 o'clock on, I was drinking. I did not drink anything but alcohol. So I tried to prep as much as possible last night of like when I finally got in bed, like chugging water, taking ibuprofen, and planning to sleep in, which I did do. But oh my god, like maybe 2-3 hours ago, I finally got rid of my headache and started to feel like a normal human being again. It was pretty bad. Like I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of this headache. But yes, I'm finally a functioning adult. So I'm here to talk about the Book Bite-A-Thon finally. So let's talk about the reading that has been done. So I did finish Spicy Little Curses. I think it is my most favorite so far. I really liked it. I still think it's like a 4-star. I still haven't found a 5-star yet. Of the other 3 in the series, haven't started them, haven't read them, and now the Book Bite-A-Thon's over. So they don't get to count for the Book Bite-A-Thon anymore, which is sad. But like, it was very lofty goals for a week where I had like a major event. So like trying to like get everything done in the house and also have the Book Bite-A-Thon, such a mistake. But I wouldn't do it any differently other than taking the full week off. But honestly, even that I wouldn't have wanted to do, because I'm so happy that I went and saw Jonathan Rand talk, because he was just excellent. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing it better next year. Taking the full week off, giving you guys my full attention. But I did finish That's Not My Name. So let's talk about that, okay? Well, first let's talk about Spicy Little Curses a little bit more. So, Spicy Little Curses, I told you a little bit about it, but I was like, I still don't fully understand what it's about. After finishing it, I obviously have figured it out. Spicy Little Curses is about a guy who is cursed. He's like, there's like a family bloodline curse. And what happened was like an ancestor from like long, super long ago was, he like, I don't know if he had, I can't remember if he had powers or if he could like convinced a voodoo priestess to like give him power, but like he was stealing the souls of people. And so a voodoo, I think it's a priestess. God, I hope I'm getting the terminology right because I don't want to like offend anybody. But she ends up cursing him that any woman who falls in love with someone in his bloodline will die. So our main character is like the last in the bloodline. The only thing that like didn't fully make sense is like our main female character, she like definitely finds him attractive and maybe is starting to have like a crush on him, but she definitely doesn't like start to fall for him. But like she's now like the next target to die, even though she isn't in love with him. But I guess it like kind of explains of like why she's such a big deal. But basically like she has to try to help him break the curse in order for her to survive. So that's basically what the book is about. But yeah, it was really good. I definitely think the order I have read them in, it's gotten like better and better. And I'm very excited because I'm pretty positive the next one to read is the Ruby Dixon one, which is the one I was like the most excited to read. So I do plan, because I need to do the giveaway winner for the Book Bite-A-Thon. So like I'll be wrapping this video up and like editing it stuff on like Tuesday, Wednesday. So I do still have like a little bit of time. So I'm going to try to read the other 3 before this vlog officially ends, just so I can at least tell you like what I thought of them and if they're worth your time, but they do not officially count for the Book Bite-A-Thon. So let's finish talking about this group read. I know that I've been talking in like spoilers this whole time, but I feel like at the very ending, I don't even want to spoil for you guys because it was just so wild. I did tell you guys like my plan was to like listen to the 4 chapters and then wait until today to finish it, and I ended up not getting time to. Friday night, like my husband and I just like, we had like a to-do list for Friday and then do the rest on Saturday. But then like we just kind of got into a groove. It was just like, well, we might as well just do this really quick. And then we might as well just do this really quick. So like basically we got everything done for Saturday on Friday, except for like little tiny things that took no time at all to get done. And then some stuff we ended up not doing. Like we planned on like mopping the floors and stuff like that, but we decided not to because we're like, it'll be easier if people can just keep their shoes on instead of like stressing about whether people have their shoes on or not. Let's just like sweep and vacuum, and then like unless they're going in the rooms that we've recarpeted, like they can just leave their shoes on. So like some stuff we just decided not to do at all. I read all last 8 chapters tonight while I was crocheting, and I cannot believe that ending. I was not expecting that at all. Like, I have to think of ways to like tell you in code so that like if you know, you know, but if you don't, you don't. But what I'll say is I definitely guessed who Mary is. And you can take that as the girl who in the book is claiming to be Mary, or is Mary a different person? But all I'm saying is I totally called it. I was like, I wonder if this is happening. What I did not see coming at all is that she's not the first, is what I'll say. And I could not believe like Drew's chapters of him like talking to the police and stuff like that. Like I was just like, oh my God, he is totally being let down yet again. I just could not get over the incompetence of the police. But the like final ending was just completely crazy. Like I'm so happy like on one hand, I almost wish what happens to Mary's father didn't happen, but at the same time, like if it didn't end the way it did with him, like there's no guarantees of it not happening again. And then like the like actual last chapter of Drew's, like that was just so heartbreaking. That was absolutely heartbreaking. And I mean, it just felt very real. And then the fact that like we find out, you know, like there's gonna be a true crime documentary and that what's her name's dad is like getting all the credit. Like I could not believe that. Like it makes me think, because like I love like crime shows. Mostly like I love dramatized fictional crime shows, but I do love like a true crime documentary every once in a while, but I definitely don't want the focus to be on like the killer. Like I like it when it's like focused on the victim and the family and stuff like that. But I totally like understand how like it's still like a problematic and gray area topic to like enjoy those kinds of shows, because like you're making money off somebody's pain and loss. But this book definitely kind of like makes you question of like, is the stuff that's in these documentaries even real, or like actually the way that they happened? And what do the families think about it? Because it's like the ones where the families are involved, like that's one thing, because like they want to make sure the story is being told correctly and to give you like the most truthful full picture. But the ones where it's like, you know, their family decided not to comment, be like, why am I watching this then? You know? Absolutely excellent book. Like now that I've read it, I can't believe it didn't win the Goodreads Choice Award last year. And like I still need to read like all the other books that ranked higher than this, but I'm just like, there's just no way. Like this is definitely a 5-star book for me. I really enjoyed this book. I really did. So yeah, I am gonna go get back in bed. I'm going to attempt to read the last 3 novellas before this vlog officially ends, because the book bite-a-thon has ended, but the vlog has not. I will see you guys in a couple days and let you know what else I've gotten done before this vlog ends. Alright guys, it is officially time to wrap up this final vlog of the book bite-a-thon. I hope that you guys had so much fun doing it with me. I had a blast. I definitely am looking forward to next year, because it's going to be a little bit less chaotic than this year of like planning a housewarming party at the same time while trying to do the book bite-a-thon. But we did read some really great books. So let's go through, tell you all the books that I read officially for the book bite-a-thon and my ratings, and then also talk about the books that I did finish up this week so that I could still talk to you about them. So the first book that we read for the book bite-a-thon was Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood. I ended up giving this book 4 stars, and I definitely need to figure out my order for these short stories. Then we did Falling by Christina, which also got 4 stars. Then I read The 31st Trick-or-Treater by Ben Farthing, which I think I'm going to give, like a solid 3-star. I know I talked about like a 3 and maybe upping it a little bit, but I honestly think probably a 3-star. I'm hoping next year he writes a new one and it like continues the story maybe, but yeah, that ending was just a major letdown. Then I'm pretty positive that I did finish, let me double check. Yes, I did finish Spicy Little Curses in time for the book bite-a-thon by J.T. Geissinger. This one I am also giving 4 stars. And then finally, we read That's Not My Name by Lally, which I'm giving 5 out of 5 stars. I really like that book. I think that was a great book to pick to read with you guys. It was so much fun. Now, I have finished the other 3 short stories. So next was Space Vampire by Ruby Dixon. And I actually, absolutely loved that book. So that one did get 5 stars. So it's definitely the top pick, which I was already going into it thinking that was going to be my top pick anyways, but then was Beautiful Nightmare by Katee Robert. This one I actually gave 3 stars. So this is my lowest one in the series. It was all right. I don't know. I just kind of felt like I didn't really relate or connect with anybody. It was kind of interesting, but it ultimately just felt kind of flat. And then the last one was My Boyfriends Are All Monsters by Kimberly Lemming, which this one I also felt was like a bit out there. I think I'm going to give it like a 3.5. It was almost a 4-star. I will say like the sex scene is wild in this book. And I honestly it probably would have got like a 3 or less, but that sex scene, that final sex scene saved it. And I was just like, whoa, this is crazy and fun. That was wild. So I guess from worst to best, I'd probably say Beautiful Nightmare is my bottom tier for the series. Then My Boyfriends Are All Monsters. Then probably, I hate to say it, but probably Hot for Slayer. Then Spicy Little Curses, Falling, and finally Space Vampire as being the top. I think that's probably my order of least liked to most liked. But now it is time to officially announce the winner for the Book Bite-A-Thon giveaway, which is a $10 Amazon gift card. And that is going to be April Paul's, which, apologies, I normally do a like I show you the wheel spinning, I put everyone who entered's name in it and spin the wheel, and that's who we decide who wins. And I did not record it. I completely forgot and was just like, oh, I need to pick the winner really quick to be able to contact them, and completely did not record it, which I actually know April personally, so I didn't end up reaching out to her. I'm just going to surprise her by giving her a $10 Amazon gift card and then be like, you won. So if it should be sent to you before you see this video, but if this is the way that you find out first before checking your email, then congratulations, April, and thank you so much for participating and entering my giveaway. But I believe that that's everything that I have for you guys. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed the vlogs, and I honestly can't wait to do it again. We will have the mini book bite-a-thon in May, which is a weekend long, but otherwise, of course, I will be doing reading vlogs and whatnot here soon. But alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep reading, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!